Hello star souls and welcome to my channel. I hope you had an amazing new year. Happy New Year. So this reading is for the month of January. We're gonna do a pick a card on blessings from your angels and messages, life advices, what is urgent for this month so that you can start off your year in a very nice, energized and aligned manner. So we have three groups. This is this is group number 1, this is group number 2 and number 3. You can pause the video, reflect on the cards however you'd like, and let's get into it. So let's see what's in store for pile number 1. Let's see what advices you have from your angels and what blessings. Clear audience and cleansing your chakras. Look at those violet colors. So what I'm getting from these cards is that many of you will work in a creative, artistic field, because with clear audience, of course, I would think of music. However, the violets remind me of the third eye, so there is a lot of visualization going on. I feel that many of you will be using your senses to channel your creativity. You will use your visual memory, you would use your imagination a lot, you would use even, like the melodies you hear and you sing when you're alone at home, you might use them for something. There is just creativity that comes through very naturally in the month of January. Your angels are saying that you are connecting with a realm, an astral plane of ideas where many artists tap to channel their artworks and their inspirations. So your angels are saying that you are tapping into this. Your third eye, your upper chakras are very much aligned with these astral planes of ideas and inspiration, divine inspiration that's coming through. And it doesn't mean that you have to be like a full-time artist or something like that, but it definitely shows that the month of January you will be creatively inspired and stimulated. You might be stimulated by other people's creativity to start something new in your own life, but your angels are communicating with you through your senses and they're channeling ideas to you through your senses. So the things you see and hear mostly will be very activating for you. They're also saying that they're helping you focus with cleansing your chakras with Archangel Metatron. It is crazy because when I was preparing the piles and pulling cards, I literally felt how, pile number 1 is very aligned with Archangel Metatron, but I wasn't sure what it was. And we have him coming through the cards, so I feel that it's very important for you to work with this archangel this month, and it's very important for you to face all the things that you're meant to let go of this month, and allow yourself to truly have this fresh start this year. Make January in January, make a priority of constantly purifying yourself, cleansing yourself. Some of you might even get into minimalism lifestyle, maybe not hardcore, but to some extent, to some degree, because I do see how it's very important for you to limit the amount of things you tap into, the amount of endeavors you engage with, even the amount of people you talk to. This minimalistic approach in all areas of your life will grant you focus and clarity, and you will be able to execute your ideas like never before, and you will feel so much more aligned with your purpose. Because when Archangel Metatron comes through this card specifically, it's to purify your chakras using sacred geometry and all techniques that he uses. He essentially comes to remove blockages, and to me, I feel that the saturation of so many things in your life has become a blockage, and now you're purifying yourself from that. Some of you might even have to go on a not a dopamine detox necessarily. I mean, it can be relatable to what I'm talking about, but there is something about maybe listening to too much music, or listening to too much information and loud noises. You need to really make space for silence, because your angels are saying that your own personal imagination and creativity will be stimulated in the silence through depriving your senses. They will be more sharpened, they will be more focused. Let's look at your blessing. So the Hierophant reversed, Queen of Cups, and Six of Swords. This is quite interesting. You're definitely pulling away emotionally from people and things you used to rely on. With the Hierophant, it's not just about, teachers or spiritual gurus, etc. It's also about people that you found a lot of support from. You're kind of being guided to remove yourself from these people, specifically emotionally. Maybe you've been invested emotionally in a situation that was nurturing, but it's not so nurturing anymore. I'm getting that there is a situation in your life where you've already learned the lessons, you've extracted all the information and experience you could have, and it's time to move on, and it's time to transition. And what is making you hold on to the situation is not more potential fertility coming out of it, but it's the emotional attachment. So really your angels are helping you become they're helping you gain more clarity on these things. They're helping you become more self-aware. With the third eye, with the violet colors, here representing the third eye chakra, they're definitely helping you become more self-aware. We have the Two of Swords upright, and we have the Page of Wands reversed. So for many of you guys, the month of January is not necessarily about initiating new projects, beginning new journeys, but it's about getting inspired to do so. Because maybe some of you have lost your spark, you have lost your inspirations. I do see you really looking for that emotional stimulus that would just push you, that would just motivate you. Because even if you're disciplined enough to keep doing what you're supposed to do, you might not feel as satisfied as in the past. So you're finding ways to diversify your already explored territories, but you're also finding ways to pull away from them. Seeking inspiration in different places is not a bad thing, it's not a distraction. This is what I'm getting very strongly for you. Some of you might actually get a push from a psychic to do something. You might get very precise guidance from a psychic. I do see someone who does psychic work that you might get in contact with, but this person is not doing what they do in a usual way. So for example, if they're a tarot reader, they don't read tarot as most readers do. They use something unusual. If they're a medium, they channel very unusually. If they're an astrologer, there is an element of originality, their own voice. They're very they're standing out. In your eyes, they feel very different from what you've seen everybody else do. And that's why you might go to them for advice. And if you feel drawn to, even if it's not like a psychic, if you feel drawn to a mentor, a teacher who just stands out, they may not be um how do you say it, like the most successful or the most recognized for what they do, but they stand out in the way they do it, and you resonate with this original voice that they carry through their work. And I really feel like you need to get guidance from that person, because you're at a stage where you're seeking your original voice, and you're at a stage where you're opening the pathways to hear your higher self very clearly, very loudly, you know, um, to cut out the noise from everybody else and just tune into yourself. And I feel like there is someone that you've noticed who has achieved that, no matter if they're conventionally successful or not. They have achieved this inner connection with their original voice, their own voice. And I think that it would be super beneficial for them to give some sort of advice, or you would benefit from a conversation with this person. I definitely feel like January will stand out to be the month where you made decision or you got ideas that come once in a lifetime or once in an year, something very rare and something very serendipitous will take place in your life. Pound number one, because I'm being drawn to the blue moon on her side of the head, and you know that expression, once in a blue moon. So something very rare is happening, a very weird synchronization of life events, people, etc. You need to take note of these things. You're connecting the dots, you're finding, connections between different events in your life and where they're trying to guide you. You're finally just opening yourself up to that information. And I feel like you really should follow this unusual calling, this very unconventional, untypical calling, and see where it leads you. Just because you're following it, it doesn't mean you're 100% committed to it. In fact, another advice I have for you, with the Hierophant in reverse and the Queen of Cups, now is not the time to commit to something permanently. Now is the time to explore, power number one. Now is the time to try out different things. Because I feel like commitment at this time, it's just not a smart thing to do, because you're still figuring out, you know um, things in connection to soul calling, to who you are, to your voice in this world. You're still figuring out what your voice wants to represent in this world. So committing to one thing can become a limitation down the road. That's why I really advise you to be just very flexible and go with your gut, follow your intuition and your imagination. Your imagination is taking you places that will expand you like nothing else. No routine, no study program can expand you as your imagination in the month of January. Now, the rest of the year might be a completely different story for you, but this first month, this is how you can start off your year in order to align with your blessings. And I feel like part of the blessings that your angels are working to send to you is time and space. Having time and space, feeling like you really don't have that many responsibilities, so that you can just take your time, take it slow. So this is what I'm saying for pound number one. I hope you guys resonated with your reading. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know how you're feeling about the upcoming year. Are you excited? And make sure to check out all of my information in the description box for personal readings, along with my social media and links for donations and my wish list. If you want to support my channel and my work here, I would be super grateful for that. And yeah, this is pretty much it. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye, Pile 1. Hello, Pile 2. Let's see what blessings and messages and life advices your angels have to talk about with you. So I am hearing someone here is trying to book tickets. I don't know what this is, whether it's a flight or like a concert that, is planned somewhere around the middle of the year or later in the year. And I don't know, there is something with tickets. There is something that you might want to book, you might want to buy right now. And your angels are saying, do not hesitate, do not wait too long. You want to do this now, because I feel like if you don't do it, you will miss out a chance. You will miss out on an opportunity. You will miss on your chance to get this, maybe at a lower price or something. There's just booking something, and you have to really do it now. They're saying that you received this inspired impulse to take action, and you need to take action on it now. So let's see. Oh yeah, and you received the most cards out of the 3 groups from the angels. So I guess there's a lot of abundance coming up in this pile, is what I'm feeling. Many abundant energies, very colorful energies. I feel like very different people have picked this pile, and I feel that you're definitely dealing with colorful timeline. Like, many things are happening at the same time. You're juggling many things at the same time, and your angels are saying that you need to find the fun in this situation. They're saying that this is supposed to be fun for you. This month is supposed to be fun for you. All even the tasks and the responsibilities, even your duties, are meant to be fun. So really connect with your inner child, really connect with your 5th house, with your lion energy, with the lion spirit guide. Connect with that energy, because they're saying that having fun is going to completely alter the decisions you're making, and therefore the outcome of every situation you're juggling at this time. Hopefully that made sense. So, okay, interesting. So pile number 1 had clear audience. You guys have clairvoyance. Oh my god, I can never translate correctly this card, but basically it's just about being gentle with yourself, being very soft with yourself, softness, gentleness, and take back your power. Okay. Yeah, who is pulling the strings in your life, pile number 2? You need to ask yourself this question. I think that you're recognizing this is specifically about people. It's not any other situation. It's not like this is about your work or maybe a task. This is about people, the message that's coming through now. And it talks about you seeing the people in your life who are taking your power, they're draining you while keeping a smile on their face. Okay, there are people in your life who look like angels. They might even look like the victims in the story or the heroes in the story. You feel some sort of like you owe them something, like you're supposed to do something for them. But on a higher spiritual level, I feel that you're seeing, some of you might actually see, some of you see it in your, with your mind, with your third eye and inner knowing, some of you see it, like physically see it. You might be able to recognize entities. Wow, I don't know if you heard that, but there are still fireworks being, people are still, oh god, popping off some fireworks out there. Anyways, yeah, so you might be able to recognize um, entities and energies that are attached to people in your life. You kind of see the bullshit behind the smiles, behind all the stories, all the excuses, all the explanations, and you're realizing how these people might have been the figures behind the scenes, the ones pulling the strings, the puppeteers in your life, and maybe you were a puppet for some time without realizing it, and your angels are really calling you out on giving your power away, and they're saying that being too good of a person is not being a good person. There is a saying in my country, I don't know if there's an equivalent in English of that, but there is a saying that um, too much of a saint is not dear even to God. Being too much of a saint is not even dear to God, which means that when you do too much good, just to be good, just because you feel like, oh my god, I have to be a good person, I want to be a good person, even your angels and your spirit guides and the light beings and God source energy, the universe, whatever, will call you bullshit on that, because there is a underlying pattern of you feeling unworthy unless you help someone or unless you do something good. Basically, it kind of shows how you're in control of the ego telling you that you would be a good person if you do this and this and this, and you might be giving your power away this way to other people and your ego, and your angels are really saying that it's time to take back all that power, pour it into yourself, pour it into a self-care routine. All that time you spend giving advices or helping other people, you could spend on working on yourself. There are parts of your life and parts of your own emotional health that you've been neglecting. The month of January, you're recharging. You're learning how to have fun on your own. Many of you are learning how to have fun on your own. And you're learning how to live a more vibrant, colorful life. You might even notice how removing some people of your life is helping you enhance the positive emotions and the positive thoughts. I really do sense some energy vampires in your environment. So let's see what blessings are coming up. The Hanged Man. Yep, self-care definitely is coming up a lot in your cards, you guys. The World. Okay, and the Two of Wands. So let me tell you great news. Something you didn't believe would work out for you, a path you did not believe would open for you, is opening. Spirit is referencing when the sea split, when Moses commanded the sea to split. Spirit is saying that something like that is happening to you, but you are not believing it, you're not seeing it. It's unimaginable for you. So something that really feels out of reach is starting at the month of January. You have a beginning. You actually are one of the people who would really have a new beginning at the beginning of the year. Because this is really something you've dreamed about. You've dreamt about something you thought it's too big of a dream, it's impossible. It's opening. Your vision, although you did not believe in it, is taking place. And this might make you feel like, whoa, this might cause a bit of existential crisis. It might make you feel like, whoa, now I really have to actually, do all the things that I would have done um, if I knew that was possible. It's almost like you gave up on something and you stopped working towards it. You were like, no, this is not happening. I'm not wasting my time working towards this unrealistic goal. And now that it's happening, suddenly you have to adjust. Suddenly you have to, um, you know, pick back up something, start working towards this thing once again, and you almost can't believe it. It's like throwing your notebooks, but you suddenly get accepted into college, and you're like, shit, I shouldn't have thrown my books because now I need them. Something like that is happening. So you might feel like you need to uh, take one step backwards to pick something back that you left behind because you thought you wouldn't need it, and you're taking it to the next level. So this is super cool. Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, my god. So listen, Pile 2. Relationships will be very tricky in the month of January because a lot of people in your life are being exposed. Okay? They're just being exposed. And the Three of Pentacles. But your work is amazing. You might struggle with finding people with similar interests, soulmates in your workplace, but Spirit is saying that this is just a temporary thing. Specifically if you struggle with finding co-workers that you resonate with, this is just temporary. I feel that some people might even be intimidated by you. Some of you might have like strong Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries energies, Leo. Some people are intimidated by you a little bit because you exude that energy of I know it all. Even if you don't have the confidence of knowing it all, people kind of see you this way, maybe because you have a natural talent at what is presenting to you at this time. And yeah, like your coworkers, I should say new coworkers for many of you, are looking at you a bit like, where did you come from? But later down the line, they will be totally into you. I do see collaboration working out, but just not this month. This month is gonna be tricky. This month, when it comes to relationships and interpersonal connections and in general connections with people, you're seeing the truth. Everyone is being exposed. You might feel a bit disappointed, which would stimulate you to work on yourself more, to take back your power. But don't worry, because later you will reunite with a soul tribe, or you will meet a new soul tribe. So I think this is all I've got for Pile 2. I hope you guys enjoyed your short and sweet messages and blessings from your angels. Don't forget, this is just for the month of January, so we're just keeping it simple. I hope the messages assist you. Let me know in the comment section below and tell me, how do you feel about this year? I'm really curious to know how the collective feels about 2021. And I might later as well share my 2 cents with you guys. I might share some channeled messages with you. We'll see how how it will go. So yeah, make sure to comment. I'd love to interact with you in the comment section. And for personal readings and my information for booking a session or working with me in other manners is in the description box below, along with my PayPal if you're feeling generous and you want to donate to the channel to support my work. I also have a wish list, an Amazon wish list, and I would love to bring the decks I've listed there into our readings. Yeah, so whatever fits you guys, make sure to check out these links. And this is all I've got. I will see you in my next reading. Bye! Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So let's get some channeled messages for you before we open up the cards. So these are gonna be blessings and messages from your angels about the month of January. They might be a bit shorter than my usual readings, but it's just how I feel inspired to do this. So, what I'm picking up on intuitively, I'm hearing a red rose, and I'm picking up a lot of a um femme fatale, type of energy, like Venus in Scorpio, or a lot of like sexual and darker vibes, but not dark as in bad or negative, etc. It's just darker. It's just many of you are finding your power through shadow work, through embracing controversial sides of yourselves. I do sense a lot of this. Some of you might even wanna dress in like black, dark red, Um, you might want to put on darker lipstick for my females who wear makeup out there. Like, there is an awakening of this inner sex goddess and god, like, let me put it that way. And this awakening is giving you a lot of potency, a lot of power. You're dominating in your field, you're dominating in your family situation. You are in full control this month. So let's see what the angels have to say. Wow, Archangel Metatron, priorities. Look at him, poor Archangel. He's rushing from one place to another to do this task and finish the other. I'm also thinking, whenever I see this card, I'm reminded of Mercury, who flies from one place to a very far distance to another place to deliver messages. It's almost what I'm getting here. Delivering messages between the gods. Some of you might have an exchange of communication with very powerful people with high status, people with high financial abundance, people who just can like change your life. Like, they have the power to really associate you with strong allies. They have the power to build your foundation of your dreams. Like, there is something like that, like you meeting very powerful people and working with them because you are embodying this energy. So if you want to work with people in a specific industry that feel very, I don't know, high rank, high status people, if you want to work with them, you need to start view yourself as one. You need to start view yourself as a power person, like a powerful person, like someone who can alter someone's life. You need to start viewing yourself as someone who holds the keys to other people's desires. You need to really put that much confidence in you because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it because I do sense many of you being involved in these situations where you have to be confident, like you have to. Your angels are very strong on this. Oof, like, wow, I'm sensing like Archangel Michael, like very potent frequencies here. I don't know who you're working, even energetically, but some very powerful deities and spirit guides are coming through. So yeah, this is not just love, light, and rainbows. You guys are very set on something. Raising children, look at that, my gosh. Your angels are saying that they're sending your, let's say, spiritual parents, or the people who can take care of you, either financially or through mentorship or something. They're sending these people to you. Some of you might have an exclusive meeting, visit an exclusive like VIP party, or something that just a person that there's a level of exclusivity with this communication, this connection, because I'm looking at the gates and I'm really thinking of these big ass mansions where when you enter, a whole gate needs to open for you to enter the my god, what's the word? The the mansion, just the place, let me think of the word because it literally left my mind. The outdoors, like a field. My god. Anyways, so yeah, so you guys, when this takes place, you might really be shocked and be at loss of words, just as I was now. And your angels are saying that work on your confidence to prepare yourself for this. Because very powerful people are coming to nurture you, period, point blank. Queen of Wands. Oh my god. Yes, exactly. This depicts the energies I've been channeling perfectly to the T. Nine of Wands. Oh, look at her. Oh my god, look at her. She has stopped in her tracks, being a bit startled, a bit shocked, because of this powerful figure she encountered, of this situation in front of her with the Nine of Wands. There's like, this is exactly someone who is unwilling to jump into unknown territories out of lack of confidence. So that's why you need to work on this the most. That's why it's the most important thing for this month. Because this might even take place in the month of February for some of you. But you need to start working on your self-image. We have the Five of Wands. Okay. You guys. Okay, you will be fought over. Okay, a lot of people are opposing each other, they're in conflict. Who has a better offer for you? I feel like this month and the beginning of February for some, everybody wants a piece of you. So you have to prioritize. You know what I'm hearing? I don't know how you would feel about this message. I might come across very, like, lacking compassion or something, but your angels are saying that you're in for something big and you might miss out on it to sign a contract, to sign up a contract with someone you feel an emotional connection to. You feel compassion for this person, you might sympathize, so you might do it out of love, but it's not the best for you. So this month, be selfish for once, pile 3, and do what serves you best. Because I just see that some people will come and they will be like, oh my god, I really need your help. Let's do this collaboration with this business. I have a business idea. Let's work together. I really believe in you. We've been friends for so long, or we've known each other for so long, or things like that. Someone might come with this attitude, and then you have this other person like, I can offer you the world. I can offer you a really good deal. And you might feel torn between your heart and between your mind. But Spirit is saying that even your heart wants this big deal. Even your heart's desire is this bigger thing that just looks like a selfish decision on the outside, but it isn't. So yeah, you are required to really commit to yourself and your desires unapologetically. We have Archangel Metatron and Archangel Gabriel, and to me Archangel Gabriel is very strong energy, specifically when it comes to the soul calling, specifically when it comes to really working towards connecting with your higher self. I always in my mind, Archangel Gabriel comes to assist me with that. A- Ace of Cups, abundance of feelings, emotional satisfaction, confidence for these new beginnings, and the Hanged Man. Wow, yes, so some of you are changing your opinion on matters of the heart. You're really changing your opinion on what is worth your investment. Give me some time with these two cards. I really want to dive into the energies, but it might take me a couple of seconds here. It feels to me, because I'm getting a lot of like with red colors, I think of ancestors, and I'm really noticing I'm being drawn to the red colors in each card. And I feel that right now, pile 3, in order to achieve this, these powerful aliens with a powerful figure, you're learning how not to repeat your family's mistakes. I do see you guys setting boundaries around your heart, and it's not about being uncompassionate or, lacking love for people, lacking compassion and emotional intelligence, lacking empathy. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's just you know when to use your empathy and when not to. You're becoming more masterful of your feelings, because I feel that your feelings were controlling you quite a lot in 2020. Maybe you did achieve a lot of things by following your emotions, but 2021, it's like you might be perceived as the villain in the story, but you have a bigger mission than that. So rather than focusing on how people perceive you, you really need to unapologetically just set boundaries and go against the odds, no matter if people think you're a good person or not. Some of you, I'm getting like a photo shoot. I'm getting like exposing a very polished image of a product of your work on social media, exposing it to in the public eye. You might hold back from that a little bit, or you might be scared to put your name in the credits for creating something. You might feel like you don't want people to know exactly who stands behind the creation, and your spirit guides are saying no, it's time for people to know what you're doing and who you are. For some of you, this could even be like you might do something that your friends or a family doesn't know, because you do it under a nickname or an anonymous profile or something, and you're finally, oof, showing yourself is what I'm getting. I'm getting another specific message. If you're being drawn to a specific land, a place, and especially like a temple, even a church, a temple, a religious building, a place that is known to hold some specific frequency, a place that is known to hold spiritual frequencies, go there. Go there and talk to your guides. There's an I see you guys taking a journey towards like an altar, or this place, this site somewhere around the world that is very spiritually energized. Everybody who sees pictures of this place would think that, wow, this is like a temple. Like, here is where I would connect with spirit. Any place like that that you feel drawn to, it's very important to go and pray, ask for assistance. It's very, very important. Because I told you, you're connecting with very powerful beings on the other side. They're assisting you with a big mission, and it would be even more powerful, and it would be even more potent if you also dial, their phone. So it's not one-sided. You're also making a step towards them, showing them that, yes, I appreciate your help and your energy. I would love to work with you. I would love your help on this mission. Especially if there are some witches or magicians in your lineage, connecting to them is also very highly advised by your angels. So January, you're just owning your glow, you're owning your desires, you're owning the fact that, some people love you and see potential in you. You're owning the fact that some people are jealous, or you're owning the fact that some people don't get you, or they think you're selfish, etc. You're owning all of it. You're embracing all of it because you know your truth, and you know your values, you know your negative sides, and you know your virtues best. Nobody else can tell you. You're really tapping into that type of self-appreciation and understanding and awareness, and it's so empowering, Pile 3. So this is what I have for the month of January. I hope you resonated with the messages. Let me know in the comment section below. You guys are, wow. I felt like I want to go out there and just conquer the world and conquer my dreams. I hope you did feel this as well, because these are some very strong energies transmitting through the cards and the reading. So hopefully my messages, my channeling assisted you. Let me know. Make sure to check out my description for links for personal work and readings, as well as my PayPal link for donations and my Amazon wishlist if you're feeling generous to gift me a deck that I would love to use in the speaker cards here on YouTube, and for my personal readings as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Wish you an amazing first month of the year. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!